pencil techniques, so different ways to use a pencil. Now, you're welcome to work with your regular pencil, which is probably says 2 on it. Right here. This one says 2HB. Oops, can't see that. Which means it is kind of, H stands for hard and B stands for black. So HB is right in the middle. If it says H and then the higher the number, then that's a harder pencil. For example, I do have some containers with a variety of pencils in them. If you want to try a different sort of pencil, this one's a little harder. Oh, sorry, that should have been in the different pencils. And this one is 4B, so it's a little softer and it's going to be darker. And then I have very soft pencils. So if it says H, it means hard, and the higher the number, the harder the pencil. If it says B, it's soft or black, and then the higher the number, the softer the pencil. So there are different kinds of pencils. I also have white in there, which sometimes white is a nice way to kind of blend or smooth things out. So there's white in there. So I do have these containers, but you're also welcome to just use your own pencil. If you do, you might at least want to try a blending stump, and I'll show you how that works, and I have some in a container over by the pencils. So yeah, when you draw with a pencil, most people hold it like this because that's how we write. And oh great, I broke my pencil. So I'm going to grab a different pencil. Okay, so you draw with the pencil, point. But you can also hold a pencil like this, and then I'm going to use the side. And this can be particularly effective if you want to shade. So there's using the point or using the side. There are different types of pencils. Then there's shading, and often when people shade, they use the side of the pencil like this. And you can shade darker, you can shade lighter, really light. Now, you still see some of the pencil marks, but this is a blending stump. And you hold this similar to how I was just holding the pencil, kind of on the side like this. I don't want to push down on the point because it'll ruin the blending stump. So then you take it and see I'm holding it. And then you can kind of soften up your pencil with the blending stump. And sometimes the blending stumps, let's see if I can find one, get quite, now this one you can see the point's been pushed in, so it's not as good, but sometimes they get quite a bit of graphite on them, and you can actually do a very light gray, which is the blending stump. But be really careful. They're not in nice, I put some new ones out there in nice shape. We want to avoid having the end pushed in so that you don't have this nice blending surface. And just be careful with them. Otherwise they end up looking like this, and they're really not much good for anything anymore. So if you borrow one of these, be sure to put it back in the bowl that you got it from, or the container you got it from, so that we can keep track of them. Hatching and cross hatching, you can do like holding the pencil like this. This is hatching. Or I can hold the pencil like that. So I'm often shifting my grip on the pencil. Cross hatching. And now the closer together the lines get, sometimes people use this for shading. And it has a more textural look to it. And you could also soften it up a bit. And again, I'm holding the blending stump sideways, making sure I don't crush the end of it. Okay, stippling and scumbling are, again, you don't want to break your pencil. Little dots, or, and then scumbling is this kind of a motion. So with things like this, you can create textures. You can, again, you can try out different pencils. So I seem to have lost all my other pencils. Here's a dark one. I mean, if you have a black and white colored pencil, they're sometimes nice to add into your pencil because it gives you the super dark, or sometimes you got too much pencil on there and you want to lighten it up. So feel free to use in your colored pencil set, your black and white colored pencils are also very helpful. And here's, it says texture and pattern here, but these are textures. You know, there's other ones you can create. And you can shift your grip on it, or you can actually create pattern. So these are possibilities, techniques, and you're probably going to want to have an eraser. You're welcome to use a blending stump, just put it back where you got it. You're welcome to use some of the different pencils in here, and again, just make sure they get back where you got them from.